Creep number 3. Before I begin, I should get the usual stuff out of the way. I'm a 16-year-old female, and I recently asked my mom about this since I don't remember all the details. When I was 3 years old, I lived in Ohio and was what we called the happy child. Rarely cried, always smiled, and loved to talk to people, etc. I also looked really adorable. Short red hair, green eyes, and loved wearing a yellow polka dot dress with Minnie Mouse pins. I also had a really high-pitched squeaky voice. I wouldn't say it was annoying, but you could definitely tell if I was talking and what I had to say. That's really important to keep in mind. It was sometime in the summer. My dad worked at a DVD company before the days of Netflix, so it was just mommy and me time. On this particular day, my mom took me to the mall to shop around since she was expecting a baby boy. And me, being the little happy kid I was, came with her to help, which was just run around the stores, look at toys and stuff kids do. When we got to the Gap, I was really bored and started to get cranky, but my mom said if I was good, I'd be able to go to Build-A-Bear, and to a 3-year-old, that place is heaven. So I decided to sit in front of the store and pretend to be a mannequin. My mom was cool with it since she wasn't that far away, and people walking by smiled and waved at me. That was until I saw Creepy Guy. The way this certain mall was set up, there were benches in front of certain stores near small carts that sold random things and trash bins. Well, this bench faced directly at the Gap, and usually moms would sit there with strollers and try to calm down the screaming kids. My mom later told me that since I couldn't really remember. But this guy, he just sat at the end of the bench and stared directly at me, and he was looking me over. This dude was the most disgusting man I have ever seen in my life. Long, greasy, unkempt black hair, dark green, torn, stained shirt, ripped and dirty jeans, long and greasy beard. This dude was disgusting. But me, being the friendly 3-year-old I was, waved and smiled at him. He smiled the most creepy smile, and I can remember how yellow his teeth were as he waved at me. At this point, I didn't feel scared or threatened. I just thought that a nice man smiled at me. I then climbed out from the mannequin area. I literally don't know what it's called, and I was about to go to my mom when I heard him behind me. "Hey sweetie, what's your name?" I quickly turned and saw this dude, now kneeling at my height, smiling at me. My name is along the lines of what I probably said. "Nice to meet you. My name, how old are you?" He said, and me, not saying what was wrong with him, told him. And me, not saying what was wrong with this, told him my age. "Wow, 3? That's really cool. Say, do you like candy?" Now that I'm older, I really facepalm at knowing that this dude was using the whole candy thing, and that I was actually falling for it. Yeah, I like chocolate and gummy bears and lollipops. Again, I don't remember word for word what I said, but it was along these lines. "Oh really? Me too. Say, the candy store has tons of gummy bears. Why don't you come with me and we can pick some out?" It was then that he stood up and held his hand out for me, and innocent little me gladly took his hand and began to jump around excitedly. But as soon as my hand was in his, my heart sank, and my excitement immediately died. This dude began to drag me by the hand until I could hear the best thing I'd ever heard in that moment. "Hey, creep! Get the heck away from my kid!" my mom screamed. And at this point, I think literally everyone's heads turned towards my mom. I have never seen my mom so mad and ready to kill in my life. But at that moment, she went into full mama bear mode. My mom told me that the man looked down at me and looked back to my mom before letting my hand go and running out of the store. My mom literally ran and picked me up into the tightest hug a very pregnant woman can do. And by then, the security had already come and started searching the whole mall, but by then, he was gone. So creepy, disgusting man, you better hope that we don't meet again.